Hey guys, Mike Martinez, and you know what? One of the key things that caught my attention about the mind power and accomplishing things and manifesting things in my life was the fact that I always heard this expression. The expression was, if I put my mind into it, I can do anything. Right? Have you heard that? Have you said that? And if you have, do you truly believe that? Well, the fact of the matter is a lot of people have. And like me, a lot of people said that, repeated those words, but in fact didn't understand. I know I didn't understand what does it really mean to put your mind into it, right? Do you know what that means? To put your mind into it? Well, this lesson right now is going to kind of clarify that so that you can understand, so that you can start producing different results, so that your mind becomes your ally in having your success become greater, right? And this is where it starts, guys. It starts with the mind and understanding what that simple phrase means. If I put my mind into it, I could do anything. You know what that means? That means that you have to start controlling your thoughts to a point where what you want becomes an obsession, right? The people that achieve at high levels, guys, and I'm telling you, don't take my word for it, right? Go out there and do your own experimentation, do your own analysis, and look at the people that are achieving at a very high level. You're going to see that these people are obsessed. They're obsessed with what they're doing, right? You don't get a Michael Jordan unless you get somebody that's obsessed with what they're doing in their life, right? Unless they're getting up in the morning thinking about, this is what I need to do. They're going to sleep at night thinking about, this is what I need to do, right? Here's what's very, very interesting. And we're going to touch on this subject in several different videos, and because it's that important. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Stanford University study that was done from the 70s to the 90s, 20-year study. Professor Freebrum was the head of the study there for 20 years. A lot of very interesting things on the mind and the brain, right? Mind and the brain, two separate things. But a lot of interesting things that came out of that. One of the things, well, here's a few things. One of the things was that the average human being has between 60 and 80,000 thoughts a day. 60 and 80,000 thoughts a day. Now that's mind-boggling, right? You say, is that possible? Could that really be true? Yeah, it can be true, and it is in fact true. But here's something very, very interesting. About 80% or more, 80% of those 60 to 80,000 thoughts were thoughts you had yesterday. Now, that explains a lot. It explains how we are stuck in some patterns sometimes. It explains how we are always producing the same results because, again, it's cause and effect, right? And the cause are the mental thoughts that you're holding that are dominant thoughts. And the effects are what happens because of those mental projections that we're doing, right? So when you think about 60 to 80,000 thoughts, and 80 or more of those, 80% or more of those thoughts were thoughts I had yesterday, right? You know what that means? That means if you're used to sitting down in front of the TV at a certain time of the day to watch a certain show, you're going to continue to repeat that. You did it yesterday, you're going to do it today, right? Does that strengthen what it is that you want to accomplish in your life? A lot of times it doesn't, right? So one of the things that we have to do is start noticing, start looking and breaking those patterns so that now we're moving in a different direction. Now, if we know that 60 to 80,000 thoughts are going through our head every day, right? And we know that 80% of them were thoughts you had yesterday, you need to help to change. You need to deliberately change those 80% of thoughts that you had yesterday, right? So that means you start with a clear conviction, a clear objective of where you want to be, right? You got to have a clear picture of where you want to be, otherwise you're not going to hit it. But if you hold a clear picture of where you want to be, over a certain period of time. That means you maintain your attention over a certain period of time. You're going to start moving in that direction, and that is what's going to take you to the lifestyle that you want. That actually triggers the law of attraction. Now, this is a simple idea that I'm putting in your lap now, and the idea is simply to start creating an obsession, to figure out what it is that you want, and then make that thing that you want, make that an obsession. And how do you do that? Again, you start by controlling what's going through your mind. Those ideas that are going through your mind on a daily basis, you want to now, instead of sitting in front of the TV, you want to start writing something. You want to start speaking different things. And we're going to talk about all these things that will help you align the law of attraction. So now it's creating this tremendous pull towards you, right? It's creating this magnetic power towards you. But it starts with what goes on in your head. It starts with you controlling those 60 to 80,000 thoughts. It starts by your deliberate intent in picturing things, in associating good feelings in your body with those goals. That's where it all starts, guys. But we have to start from ground zero. Ground zero is understanding the fact that you're getting 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of them are thoughts that you had yesterday. So today, we need to create a deliberate change. Today, we need to start thinking right before we go to bed what it is that I want, my goal. I need to review that. Today, starting tomorrow morning, you need, before you get out of bed, before your feet land on the ground, you need to start thinking about what it is that your goal is, right? And we're going to go through several different things, but I want to plant the idea in your mind today that this is how it starts. It starts by a deliberate control of what's going right here, right? Deliberate control of those 60 to 80,000 thoughts. Deliberate change of those 80 thoughts that are passing from yesterday. I want to change them because I don't want to produce yesterday's results. I want to produce new results. I want to inch my way towards the goal that I have, right? And what you're going to find is this. Once you start creating this obsession, once you get obsessed with this idea, I need to develop this business, I need to change my body, I need to find that person that I can connect with, that I love, that I can build a relationship with. Whatever your goal is, it doesn't make a difference what the goal is. The key is building the obsession. Once you build the obsession and now that becomes your dominant thinking, now you're going to be pulled towards that. Now you're going to be in control of that, right? And I'm telling you guys, it's an absolutely beautiful thing. Why? Because things happen spontaneously. Things happen without you even thinking about them, right? I mean, not necessarily without you thinking about them, but you are attracting the people. Once you get obsessed with something, you're attracting the people that will fulfill that goal of yours. You're attracting the things. You are attracting the circumstances that will make your goal a reality. But it starts with your thinking. So get yourself ready, guys. I'm telling you, what you need to do is just come to the awareness. That's what this one video is about. For you to become aware of what it is that you want to attract. You got to get a clear picture and then start creating an obsession with that. That's where it all begins. My name is Mike Martinez. Stick around. Make sure you click the lightning bolt so that we are one of your favorite channels. And come often, because I'm gonna put some exercises in front of you that are really going to change the way you think, hence the way you respond to life, the actions that you take, and the results that you produce. Mike Martinez, I'll see you in the next video.